M. Cartage. And now, here's Johnny
and Tony
and Scooter. Made it to Tuesday. Welcome in. Spears on Sports, presented by M. Cartage. Tuesday, March 24th.
Hey, guys.
Wow. I don't even know what that was.
That's depressing, Tony.
Man, that brought me down quick.
Man, I'm beat. I don't know why.
You know what we forgot yesterday, Scooter?
Max Pack?
Max Pack. No Max Pack yesterday. We'll get back at it today. 4 NBA games. We'll pick them all. What the hell? What do you got to lose?
You mean you're not going to pick the TGL match?
TGL, I might actually watch tonight.
I'm going to watch.
I did watch last night.
It's championship, right?
It's the second game of a potential 3 games.
Okay, and Tigers is back.
Correct. Because his team's down 1-0.
His team's I mean, how do you bet it? Maybe I will pick him.
They blew it.
The Max Pack.
They blew it last night. I think he's,
So he's upset with his team, right?
Well, I don't know.
Is he firing people? No, whatever.
Kisner didn't come through on the last hole.
Kisner sucks.
Well, Kisner's doing a lot of broadcasting. He's probably still playing a little bit, but he ain't playing like he used to. M&M Cartage Hotline's open, 384-1450 if you'd like to join in on this riveting conversation. 384-1450. Gameday Men's Health text line open as well, 414-1450. Gameday Men's Health is redefining men's wellness. No shortcuts, just results. Testosterone, peptides, weight loss, and sexual performance therapy. Visit GamedayMensHealth.com, defining a new era in men's health. And hit me up on the text line, 414-1450. Hello on YouTube. We appreciate you as always. Tony is here. I swear I wouldn't make that up.
I got the logo up there.
You got the logo up there.
Looks really good.
And Gameday Men's Health, man.
Great.
Gameday Men's Health. I still
waiting.
I do the protein thing if somebody wants to.
Tony wants to do it.
I'll be the guinea pig for everybody.
I'm not going to be the guinea pig. Scooter, you going to be the guinea pig?
I need to be the guinea pig.
I need to be the guinea pig. If anybody needs to be the guinea pig, it's me.
It's just good for commercials.
Thanks if you are listening at home, in your car, at work, or on the podcast. We appreciate it, as always. Baseball picks tomorrow, guys. We are going to give our division winners, wild cards,
Reds and Rangers,
NL champions, and World Series champions as well. We're going to give those out tomorrow. The coaching carousel has begun in earnest in the NCAA. Firings, hirings, guys who had good years at mid-majors being bumped up to major league teams. All of that underway as we speak. I'm going to make the case later in this show for the MVP of the National Basketball Association, and I think it should go to Victor Wembanyama. I'm going to make the argument, tell you why. Right now, SGA is 10-1 or plus 1,000. Is that 10-1? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Luka is 10-1, and Wemby is 22-1 on DraftKings as we speak. I'm going to tell you why he should be the MVP. We got a coach upset because her team has to play UConn in the second round in Storrs, Connecticut every year. We'll talk about that. Also, the newest, highest paid NFL wide receiver got his contract yesterday. Talk about that.
Yep.
We'll wrap up the NBA from yesterday as well and pick you a Max Pack sponsored by Chad Hennessy and InsureMax. We start with women's basketball today because it took center stage yesterday. They were playing over the weekend, but you got kind of get the feeling nobody cares when the men's games are going on. Now, maybe that's wrong. Maybe that's misogynistic, whatever words you want to use. But the fact of the matter is the ratings for the NCAA tournament, first round and second round, are the best they've been since 2011. That's 15 years ago. And the ratings have been great. And I don't think anybody's paying a whole lot of attention to what's going on in the women's game. But yesterday they got the full force of ESPN behind them, the ESPN networks, and there were some interesting games. We start down at the Yum Center. It came down to the wire, Tony. Maybe shouldn't have, but the Cards survive and advance, which is what you have to do. 69-68 over Alabama. The 3-seed Louisville Cardinals are now 29-7. They had a 45-25 rebounding advantage. How do you only win by 1 when you out-rebound your opponent by 20? Tajana Roberts had 18, and here's my favorite name. I'm going to try it. Should I try it, Scoot?
Oh, yeah. Always.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's your first name? Is it Elif?
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 Pull it up.
No, I
Last name is Istanbululu, right?
nailed it.
Istanbul. She's
Like
from
Elif?
Istanbul, and it's Istanbululu.
So her last name is
Who's the guy?
Lulu.
Istanbul.
Who was doing the game
Lulu.
yesterday? It was the ACC guy that's so good.
Oh,
He's an ACC legend. His dad was an ACC legend.
yeah.
I can't remember his name. She had 18 points and 11 rebounds. She's a stud out there. Up next, number 2 Michigan Saturday, second seeded in the Fort Worth 3 region. Michigan Saturday, 12:30 ABC. By the way, Kentucky and Louisville back to back on ABC next Saturday. Now, I know the big tournament's going on, but they won't be playing until the nighttime, till the evening. Then they will be in Fort Worth again. ABC, Louisville, and Michigan. Jeff Walz, he made a bold move late in the season when he kicked one of his best players off the team. And here they are in the Sweet 16.
Who was it? Jones?
Yeah. I don't know all the details, but if one of your best players gets kicked off the team, something bad went down, period. There's no other way to say it. We see this in every sport. If you're in the playoffs, if you're in the tournament, and, I mean, look at Alabama. A guy gets arrested for having 2 pounds of weed in his apartment, probably trafficking, and they tried to get him back on the team. I mean, they were trying to get Aiden Holloway to play this past weekend. And cooler heads prevailed, and he didn't play. And congrats to Alabama. They're in the Sweet 16. But Jeff Walz goes the other way here. He disciplinarian mentality. You messed up. You did whatever you did. You're off the team. So give those Cardinals credit, Tony, because they barely got by, but they got by, and they play hard. You brought up something to me. We talked about this weekend, Scooter, at the state tournament. The physicality of the game now, whether it's men's college, high school, women's college, it's brutal. Fouls are not called. They let them play. Huh?
I love it.
Yeah. But
I said, but it seems to. I told Tony during the tournament, it seems to me if you're dribbling and you get bumped, if you don't fall, it's not a foul. But if you fall, they're going to blow the whistle. And he said in those women's games, they fell a lot, and every time they did, there was a foul.
It's the only time they called fouls.
That's the only time they called.
And West Virginia was one of the most physical teams I've seen, and at the end of the game, they had 2 team fouls. And it's like
Kentucky players didn't fall not nearly enough.
I like the freedom of play. I don't like whistles all the time. But as a player, you can't make a move. If the more aggressive team is going to get an advantage because they're not going to call fouls. And you always said this about Georgetown and about Rick Pitino. That you make them. They're not going to call all the fouls, but
you can't call them all because everybody will foul out.
You have to call them when people go up to shoot. I mean, you can't pick and choose when you want to call them. But it is the game. But what worries me about that is the game's going to get too physical, and then what are they going to do? What they did a few years ago. Then they're going to start calling all the fouls, and it's going to ruin the game.
So Louisville advances. The end of that game, both of these games, the end of them were dicey. But you advance. That's all that really matters. And Kentucky and Louisville, by the way, could play each other if they each win one more game. They will play each other if they each win one more game. However, they both have very, very difficult games coming up here. Kentucky hangs on to beat West Virginia in Morgantown, 74-73. That's a 5 over a 4. They nearly blew a 16-point lead in that game, tried to blow a 16-point lead in that game. Tiani Key had 19 points, 10 rebounds. Clara Strack, 18 and 15 yesterday, Tony. Yeah. She's just tall. She's just bigger than everybody. Not bigger, taller than everybody.
She also had 4 assists. She's the women's version of Dirk. It's exactly how she plays. Yeah. Dirk Nowinski. She just shoots a little step back. She passes. She rebounds.
It's a great comparison.
It is. Yeah.
But I tell you what, man, I watched a lot of that. I watched most of that game. The West Virginia fans were angry. They were angry.
They're always angry. They were batteries of referees.
They weren't just
players.
cheering or booing. They'd show that crowd, and I thought, These people look like they want to hurt somebody. It's a women's game. Come on, everybody. Let's relax and cheer for our team.
Tony Morgan had 15 for the Cats. They will take on top seed in that region, Texas, Saturday. That's a 3 o'clock start on ABC.
In Fort Worth.
In Fort Worth.
Jeez.
Not in Austin, but in Fort Worth. Texas is 33-3 coming into this game. This will be a tall task for the tall Kentucky Wildcats. I thought they were in trouble when Boone fouled out right there at the end, Tony.
Yeah, just because they
didn't have a good ball handler when she was out of the game, and I thought they're going to turn it over and lose this game.
Well, when they get the ball to strike against the press, they beat it pretty good. But the reason Kentucky's so good is Tony Morgan, the transfer from Georgia Tech. She handles the ball. She passes it. She's like third Division III assist. She set the Kentucky record this year that Georgia Amore set last year.
Yeah.
So they supposedly Kenny Brooks is the point guard whisperer.
Oh, is he? Like Cal used to be. Cal used to be.
That's what they said on the game.
Wow. I don't know. I don't know how much whispering he was doing. He was yelling a little bit over them on the sideline. And I agree with you. The last play, I thought they called a foul. There was 0.2 of a second left. So the only opportunity West Virginia had, throwing it out of bounds from near midcourt, was to lob it up and get a tip. You can't catch it and have time to shoot. So as soon as the West
only
Virginia
volleyball
player,
tip.
yes, that's all you can do. As soon as a West Virginia player caught it and tried to throw it up, the whistle blew, and I thought they called a foul on Kentucky. The referee was in the game because she caught it, and that's it. You can't shoot it. So the Cats hang on. They win it 74-73. Women's tournament's fun. I don't give it enough credit, to be honest.
I mean, it's very chalky.
Ohio State, it's very chalky to a certain point. Ohio State did get upset again for the third year in a row at home. They lost yesterday.
That's the first play-in team to ever get.
As far as they've gotten.
Yeah, nobody's ever in the women's game.
But, look at the men's tournament.
It's chalky.
Second year in a row, all 16 teams are from major conferences. So you could say it's – but the women's – the problem with the women's game is the top four seeds usually win their first games 125-18.
I mean, look what UConn did last night.
They were up 65-12 at halftime over Syracuse, and Tony texted me and said –
Remember we said the spread was 35.5?
Yes,
Y'all didn't guess that high? Y'all said 31.5 and 32.5. It was 35.5. They were up 53 at half.
They had the spread by 18 points at halftime.
And Syracuse held their own in the second half. They only beat them by 53.
I think Gino took his foot off the pedal there. 98-45 was the final for UConn. Then the Syracuse coach, Felicia Leggett-Jack, went off after the game. This is the fifth year of the last 7 that Syracuse has had to play Connecticut in stores in the second round. Well, and what she basically said was, make us a 10 seed or put us in a different bracket. This is a personal vendetta for some reason against me, is basically what she said.
Here's what they should tell Mrs. Jack. Get a better team. You won't be there.
Okay. Look.
Yeah.
I remember years ago when Pitino was at Kentucky, when Rick Majerus complained because Utah was always in Kentucky's bracket. That's what he complained about.
I think it just happens.
3 or 4 years in a row.
It just happens.
I understand her frustration because Connecticut is the ruler of women's basketball. They always have a top 4 seed. They always play. Here's the thing. Women's basketball is not the moneymaker. Women's basketball has to rely, like all the other sports in college do, Tony, on football and men's basketball. That's what they rely on for their funding. So the women's tournament does play home games in the first 2 rounds. Men don't do that.
Right.
Because they make enough money that you're not allowed to play on your home court, right?
You have a good enough year, you get to play at home.
You get to play at home in the women's game if you're a top 4 seed. Look at Louisville. They had 2 games at the Yum Center. And that's just the way it is. And there's no really getting around it. unless somebody's going to put up the money to let these women's teams all play on neutral courts in those first 2 rounds, and that's just not going to happen.
Here's my question to you guys about the women's game. Why wouldn't they play on Monday and Tuesday? More people probably watched yesterday because there was nothing else on.
No question.
So why compete with the men's game unless you have to? Why wouldn't the Sunday games been on Monday and the Monday games be on Tuesday, where you're going to have – there's no other things that really compete with you?
It's a great question. And if you want the finals of the women's tournament to be on Friday, Sunday, because the men's are on Saturday, Monday. Yeah. If you want the women to be on Friday, Sunday, then that break between the 4th round, the regional final, and the Final Four is a shorter break. That's okay.
Yeah.
These women play games back-to-back. They play games with 1 day off in between all year long.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
It makes no sense to me.
So, if you want more exposure, don't play when the men are playing.
Would you have been watching those games yesterday if they were on Sunday?
No way.
Exactly.
No chance. Nobody would have. Kentucky was playing Iowa State on Sunday.
Would we be talking about it today?
We would not.
Yes, exactly.
And we're done talking about it.
Yep,
Let's take a break.
Yep.
Boom. We're going to come back, talk about the coaching carousel in college basketball. I'm going to make my case for Victor Wembanyama. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. Big Up. Welcome back. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. John, Tony, Scooter on this Tuesday. Cold, chilly Tuesday out there. It's supposed to warm up, right?
It's supposed to be up, get about 60 today.
This is the part of the year. This is the part of the calendar sports year that this is tough, man. Because baseball hasn't started. What have I got to talk about?
You have 2 days where you don't have anything going.
Yeah.
How are you going to say it's the worst part of the sports calendar?
Oh, it's going to be worse 3 weeks from now.
Yeah. Yeah, it will be.
Yeah. When the NCAA tournament ends.
We'll be talking about the Masters on CBS, a tradition unlike any other.
I have a golf trip during the Masters.
Anybody ever been to the Masters?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Well, practice round.
I have.
Tony's been to the real deal.
Once.
Because as I say, Scooter, all the time, the rich get richer.
Mm-hmm.
No box pack yesterday. I apologize for that. We'll give you 4 picks today in the NBA. Only 4 games in the NBA tonight. So we'll get to that. Coaching carousel has begun in college. We'll talk about that as well. M&M Cartage Hotline's open, 384-1450 to join in on the conversation, 384-1450. Gameday Mens Health text line open as well, 414-1450. Get your text into that number. Scooter can look, but I don't think we have any text yet today.
Nope. Nobody's listening.
Nobody's listening.
But nothing going on besides
it's because it's
TGL and women's basketball.
Because it's such a dead part of the sports calendar.
Exactly.
You know?
Well,
Thank you for agreeing with me.
It's good, guys. Good.
I appreciate that. Scooter being Scooter. What a jerk. All right, Randy Bennett. After 25 seasons at St. Mary's, Tony, he finally gets a call up to the Power 5. I'm sure he's been offered jobs before because St. Mary's been very good before. But he leaves for Arizona State here, takes over for the fired Bob Hurley.
No relation to Michael.
No relation to Michael Bennett, no.
Where do you go when you retire? Arizona's one of the places you go, John.
Yeah, but he's not retiring.
I know it, but
I'm a little surprised by this move.
He's moving on.
And I don't know how many offers he's had in the past, but you would think with the record that St. Mary's had, not only in the West Coast Conference, but against Gonzaga and against Santa Clara and all those teams, that he would have had offers to go somewhere. They've had some good runs in the NCAA tournament as well, which usually gets these coaches to the next level.
Is Gonzaga staying in the conference?
No, they're gone.
That might be one of the reasons, because there's not enough Power teams to play. And maybe he said, it's time to.
And maybe when you're 29-3 and you're always still an 8 seed or a 9 seed, it's time to go to a major conference where now I'm going to assume Arizona State said, we got some NIL money here. Come on.
Yeah.
We're going to give you a nice contract, and we're going to get you players. So Randy Bennett, I don't know how many years he's got left, but he's off to Arizona State. Jared Calhoun had a good run again this year in the NCAA tournament with Utah State. They made it to the round of 32. They played very admirably in a loss to Arizona on Saturday or Sunday. I forget which day it was. He is going back to his alma mater, Tony, Cincinnati, to take over for the Bearcats. So you go from Utah State, again, Mountain West, to the Big 12 in Cincinnati, and plus it's your alma mater.
And do you see what his record was the last 2 years at Utah State?
I didn't write it down.
55-15.
That's pretty good.
And we saw him play that night. They were good.
Speaking of Cincinnati, they fire Wes Miller, who had a pretty good year this year, had a nice little run in the Big 12 tournament, but Wes Miller fired, so he ends up at Charlotte to take over the 49ers program. And Greg McDermott from Creighton is playing in this crazy, whatever this thing is called. Do you know what this thing is called? It's not the NIT that they're playing in.
Is it the college basketball?
Crown?
The Crown.
Does that sound right?
Yeah, they've changed the name and stuff.
It's the college basketball Crown, and there are some good teams in this thing. Better than the NIT teams, I think. And they're all major conference teams. Creighton, he is retiring after 16 years and 365 wins at Creighton. So that's what's going on so far. Still no word on Hubert Davis, although they canceled his radio show yesterday. So I got a feeling Hubert's a little busy packing up his office. Let's go to the M&M Cartage Hotline. Bring in Ed. Good morning, Ed.
I just want to know, is Tony Burke up for any of these jobs? Him being the outstanding freshman coach at St. Xavier who went into retirement because his record was so good?
Yeah, that's why he retired.
He retired.
Ed,
coaches don't come out of retirement.
Ed, I've been getting a lot of calls from these major universities, and doing this show and doing the stuff I do, I'm just happy to be retired.
He's in the coaching portal.
No, he's not.
Just like I'm in the play-by-play portal, but we haven't got any.
We're all in the life portal. We are. We're all day to
Well,
day.
you got that right.
Day.
Yes,
We are day to day.
It's been a depressing show.
You guys, what's your thought about the Cubs there, John? They're going to win the division, or is it going to be Milwaukee, Chicago, and Cincinnati?
Tomorrow's baseball
In
day.
that order.
Today's not baseball day. Tomorrow's baseball day.
Tomorrow's baseball day.
You know,
we'll get back to basketball.
Do you know?
You realize if both Kentucky and Louisville women win, they'll play each other in the Elite Eight?
Well, if you were listening to the show earlier, which you obviously were not, we definitely covered that point, that it would be tough for both or either one of them to win, really. But if they did, they would play each other.
Your signal faded just a little bit.
Oh, that's
right.
Okay. All right,
it's not that you weren't listening.
No.
By the way, the pick to finish last in the National League Central, odds-wise, if you go to DraftKings, the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah!
How about that? The Pirates are supposed to finish ahead of the Cardinals.
Heck yeah.
According to the odds.
Pirates got some good young talent.
They do.
That's why
they really do.
I may pick them to win the Central.
Could be just as good or better. I don't know how much better, but we'll see.
What's the over and under on the Reds, John? Was it 81.5?
It's right at, yeah.
What would you do, Ed? Would you go over 81.5 or under?
The Hunter Green news may have changed that, though.
Yeah.
Hunter Green's out.
Yeah, I would.
July.
I mean, that's a risky bet either way you go, because last year they were 4 over.
Yeah, they went over last year.
79. They might in order to get win the thing or get second place in the division, they're going to have to win 85 or more, maybe closer to 90, in my opinion.
I don't know. That division to me is the weakest in the National League. So I'm not.
I disagree.
I think 85 might win it. 85 might win it. Who's the weakest division?
Well, I don't know if there are. Well, the East is not all that great except for Philadelphia. The Mets are better, but they're not great.
Mets are going to be good. The Phillies are going to be good, and the Braves are going to bounce back too. So
we'll see. The Braves are good. What about in the American League?
Dodgers, Padres in the West. There's no doubt the National League Central's the worst division in the National League, just like the American League Central is going to continue to be the worst division in the American League. It's just the way it is.
Central then.
Just the way it is, man. The AL East is going to be brutal. You got 4 teams, I think, that have improved from last year.
I agree with you there. There's all the big monies in the American League East.
And the West is going to be, I think the Rangers are going to be better. You got the Astros are always going to be competitive, and the Mariners were, an inning away from going to the World Series last year. They're going to be good.
The Reds are 80.5.
80.5. So didn't go down much.
80.5.
Didn't go down much, but that Hunter Green news bothers me a lot. I don't know
why.
I don't know why they didn't get that fixed earlier in the offseason.
Well, Gino's going to carry him.
I agree with you on that too. Unfortunately for them, I mean, he waited, and he waited too long, too late. And he's not going to be able to pitch if he can pitch in July, and that's not good. I mean, they could use those 5 or 6 or 7 wins before the All-Star break, to get up toward the top of the division, but. Milwaukee's still going to be good. The Cubs will be good. I just think the Pirates are going to be better now.
I think the Pirates are going to be a lot better.
The Cardinals are terrible. I don't know what's happened over there.
They gave Ollie Marmol an extension on his contract, so
he's not a very good manager, but he doesn't have the bullets to fight the war, so I can't totally blame it on them.
Ed, are you going to be scoring Bats games again this year? Official score?
Yes, I am.
Friday night, huh? Friday night.
How do I get in on that gig?
How do you get in on that gig?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, you have to know how to score.
I know how to score, dude.
Oh, okay.
Good Lord.
I'm sorry.
Are you kidding me? I'm going to have one of those clickers in my left hand to count the pitches. Oh, I don't have to do that? Okay, I'm just checking.
No, you don't have to do that. We have electronics that do that.
Technology, baby. It's great.
And one of these days, they're going to replace the official scores with these electronic things.
Well, sure.
And I'll be out of a job.
Absolutely. You know what? You can't argue with these players who get an error charged on them. They can't argue with the technology.
Yeah, that's a lot of games down at Slugger Field, though, to be at, man.
Well, he's not at all of them.
You don't do them all?
Nick Evans does quite a bit of them, right?
Yeah, that's true. I don't do all of them. Maybe 25 a year, and that's enough. Let me tell you.
That'd be.
I don't think. I really don't. I mean, I think the Bats will be. They'll have a pretty nice team now. Will they win the division? I don't know. It depends on how many guys get called up.
Yeah,
they got
exactly.
A lot of guys that's been with them before, and the Reds are trying to get some depth in their organization for when people do get hurt.
Yeah.
And they reached down here last year, and Will Benson went back up and did pretty well. And I mean, he's not a great player, but he's a good fill-in player. And they have some good pitching down here. Chase Burns will be back, the kid from I want to say Clemson, but I don't know if that's correct.
Tennessee,
I'm sorry.
You would think with Green hurt, he might be with the big club. Might be with the big club right away, right?
Well, you would think that, but I understand Lodolo has had problems with a blister, and they're not. I mean, he pitched last night in Milwaukee, and he didn't pitch well at all.
All right, Ed.
We'll see.
Listen tomorrow. We're making all our picks tomorrow.
You're making all your picks tomorrow.
All our
and I just had to. I have to say this. I felt for you guys on Saturday night. It was a tough deal.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you, buddy. Good to hear from you.
I was thinking about you all.
Well, I'm sorry about that, but thank you anyway. The problem is you lose in overtime. You know, it hurts enough, but when you lose in overtime.
And you have an opportunity to win the game at the end. It makes it tougher. Hey, I got a question for you two guys. Ed brought these up. Friday night, you had the Louisville Kings and the Louisville Bats playing. Who's going to have more attendance?
Louisville Kings.
Think so?
Yeah, because it's an anomaly. Everybody. It's a curiosity right now. What are we getting here?
Well, and we haven't had football in, 2 months, so people are probably clamoring for a little football.
Is this going to remind me of the NFL, or is it going to remind me of college football? You know, what am I getting here? What's it going to look like at that stadium, at Lynn Family Stadium? What's that going to be like?
And those two places are close together.
Yeah, parking.
People don't realize how
closer. You can throw a rock from one and hit the other one.
Well, they have parking over at Lynn Family Stadium. I mean, they have parking lots to park in.
Yeah, but if you want to get down there on River Road, it's going to be packed. It's going to be packed either way you're going.
I say we just get a flatbed truck and have a party on the back of it and ride around both stadiums.
I like that. Scooter, you in?
I'm in.
That didn't take long.
He knows there'll be beer on the flatbed.
Absolutely.
All right, Victor Wembanyama should win the MVP. He is not the favorite. He is the third choice right now. But my argument would be this, Tony. He is going to win Defensive Player of the Year. And that's half of the game is defense. He can guard the 3. He can guard the 4. He can guard the rim. He is averaging 24 points a game, which is 7 points a game less than both Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Luka Doncic. His team is not leading the division. That hurts. Or leading the West. That hurts because Oklahoma City is leading the West. So SGA gets points for that. Luka Doncic gets points because he's brought the Lakers. The Lakers just lost their first game after 9 wins in a row last night, and he's got the Lakers in prime position, third spot in the West. But Wemby, defensively to me, and I don't think there's any question he's going to win Defensive Player of the Year, he is a game changer, and his offense has gotten better. He worked with Jamal Crawford in the offseason, believe this or not, on ball handling. A 7'5" guy in the offseason working on his ball handling, and he's gotten better at it. He scores. Here's what I would say. Is Oklahoma City a playoff team without SGA? Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Is San Antonio a playoff team without Wemby?
Back in, maybe.
It's close. It's close.
Well, I got some numbers
and for
here.
For those reasons,
he
should be the NBA MVP.
Here's what's going to back you. He's averaging 24-3, 11-2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 block shots. Only 6 players have finished the season with such numbers. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did it 5 times. Hakeem Olajuwon did it twice.
He's pretty good.
Shaq Patrick Ewing and David Robinson have each done it once, he would be the 6th player on that list.
There you go.
Top 50 all-time players.
Okay, so why is he the 3rd choice right now as far as the odds from Vegas?
Because what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's great.
And Luka is the NBA's leading scorer.
But Luka doesn't play defense.
No.
So, to me, Luka shouldn't even be in this conversation. But I'm putting him in there because he is basically the co-favorite right now with SGA to win it.
And then there's Joker.
Well, Joker's the best player in basketball because he does things nobody else can do. He won't be and I do believe Wemby will be the best player in basketball before long. But right now, to me, Joker is still the best player in the game. He doesn't have a whole lot around him. I mean, Jamal Murray's great on certain nights, but for the most part, it's Joker and a bunch of guys. They're going to make the playoffs. They're going to be out in the second round.
If the Spurs beat the Thunder,
Spurs beat the Thunder three out of 4 times this year.
And if they do it and they go to the,
I don't know when the voting is though.
I'm not sure either. But if they roll through the playoffs, I mean,
I know you got a little dime on the Spurs, don't you?
Yeah, I've tried to cover our Eastern teams with one bet, trying to knock the Thunder.
We're trying to get the Celtics, the Knicks, and the Thunder out of there.
Yeah,
that's what we're trying to do
to make money.
All right, we'll take a break. Come back. That's my argument. We'll talk about Jackson Smith and Jigba. Max Pack coming up. Birthdays coming up as well. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. Big X. Welcome back. Here's on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. John, Tony, Scooter. Final segment on this Tuesday.
Woo-hoo!
M&M Cartage hotline is closed.
Shut it down.
Gameday Men's Health text line still open, 502-414-1450. Give it a glance, Scooter. Let me know if anybody's texted.
Patrick Murphy,
414-1450.
He says, howdy, Spears on Sports Trio. It was an awesome small atmosphere at the Yum Center. It was great to see and be a part of, and good to see the home team win.
Yeah.
He was there.
What the crowd?
Okay.
What was the crowd like there?
The end zones were horrible.
That's what
He
I
act
thought.
like there was.
I wanted to
he
say
just said
that.
a small crowd.
You know what? It's Monday at noon.
The lower bowl on the sides looked like, on TV, it looked like they were filled in pretty good, but
I mean, what
the end zones were awful.
they should give out $5 tickets to retired people. They'd fill the place.
There'd be a lot of people there. I can tell you that. All right. Let's do birthdays. We got a lot of chicks today.
Uh-oh, let me get the scooter meter
A
ready.
lot of skirts. A lot of ninas. Jessica Chastain. These first two are gingers, by the way.
You know I like her.
And I know gingers are against Scooter's religion.
Yeah,
Jessica Chastain is 49 today.
great actress.
Terrific actress. What's the poker movie? Remember that one?
I've watched it multiple times.
Oh God, she's great.
Something game.
And the
what is it? Something game.
and then the Obama,
Molly's game.
not Obama, Molly's game.
It's a great
And
The
then-
movie.
poker movie?
Oh,
Have you ever
Osama.
seen that, Scooter?
No, I love
Hey,
poker.
Oh, it's
hey, I'm
great.
telling you, you'll love it.
Osama bin Laden, that one, Zero Dark 30 is the name of it. She's great. But what does she get on the scooter meter?
We'll go 3.
I called it.
Tony called it
Put
over.
your fingers up.
Another redhead here. She was in How I Met Your Mother, and she had a great flute scene in American Pie.
I don't have to.
Allison Hannigan is
Band camp.
52 today. Band camp. That's right. Band camp. Allison Hannigan, Scooter.
2.5.
Tony, you're right on him. Tig Notaro, comedian, fought cancer. She's 55 today. Tig Notaro.
What a name.
Scooter will not like her.
No, she's every bit of a
She's
one.
got a sort of a Demi Moore haircut from when she was a Marine.
Oh, yeah.
Lake Bell. I think Scooter's going to like Lake Bell.
Lake?
Yeah. She was in the movie What Happens in Vegas, had a role in that. In a World, she's in that documentary. She's a good young actress. 47. She used to be young.
She looks like she could kick my ass.
Yes, she does.
So for that reason, she gets a 3.
Tony had it again. Jim Parsons, Big Bang Theory, 53 today. Sheldon from the Big Bang Theory.
He's 53?
53. Looks like he's 12.
He does.
He's funny.
Robert Carradine, Tony. You know Robert Carradine?
Yeah.
From Revenge of the Nerds fame. Born on this date, 1954. Steve McQueen. Died at the age of 50, but he was born in
Great
1930.
actor, man.
He was great, man.
Any relation to Lightning?
Probably.
Yeah.
From Weird Science, Kelly LeBrock.
Oh, man.
Don't look at today's picture. She's
No,
66.
go back to that movie.
But go back to Kelly LeBrock from Weird Science with Anthony Michael Hall was in that movie.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. had a role in that movie.
Struggling with this one.
Well, don't you look at the old.
I'm looking at the old Tony. Don't you worry. It's a lot of hair, though.
Well, that's just
She did
everybody.
it. Yeah, that was the 80s.
You
It's
give her a
lot of
haircut.
hair. We'll go 3 again.
Wow.
All right. R. Lee Ermey, born on this date in 1944. He was a real drill sergeant that they hired for the movie. I forget the name of the movie, as a drill sergeant. And then he got other roles after that. R. Lee Ermey, 44 today. Born in 1944. You guys don't seem to care about that one.
No.
Wrestler The Undertaker. How old do you think The Undertaker is, guys?
He's
55.
No, he's older. He's probably 68.
61. You got it right in between you guys. But he was still, is he still wrestling?
No way.
Well, he was just
I think
a
he
couple
might
of years
show
ago.
up every once in a while.
Well, it's not hard. You lay on your back and then you just sit up and look at the camera. You know, you're
That's
the
it.
Undertaker.
He did. He made the announcement last year, told Stephanie McMahon she was in the Hall of Fame. That was just last
Yeah, but
year.
he didn't have to wrestle, though.
No, he didn't.
All right, sports-wise, Peyton Manning is 50 today.
Number 16.
5-0.
18.
He was 16 at Tennessee.
Oh, good call.
You're both right. Okay, take it easy.
Good call.
DeMar Hamlin, who died on the field, was brought back to life. He's
31.
28 today.
3.
He's number 3.
Oh, it is 3. Yep. Damn.
Danny Trevathan, former Kentucky Wildcat, had a cup of coffee in the NFL.
22.
36 today. That is correct.
59.
Well,
Oh,
and
22 in Kentucky.
Yeah,
22 in
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
God dang it.
Chris Bosh, NBA champion with the Miami Heat, 42 today.
Number 3?
1.
That was Wade was 3.
Oh,
What was he?
1.
dang. I knew it was a single digit.
Miles Turner, former Pacer. I think he's in Milwaukee. Is that
33.
Sound right?
Yeah, you beat me to that one.
He's 31 years
He is
old
in
today.
Milwaukee.
Former Indiana head coach and former Indiana player Mike Woodson is 69 today. Do you know what number Mike Woodson was back?
45?
24?
I think he's in the 42, maybe 42.
42, yes.
I did it backwards.
Steve Fisher, who won the national championship when he was plugged in when the tournament started for Michigan, is 82 today, head coach.
Thanks, Bill Frieder.
This one makes me feel old, Tony. This one's for Phoenix Hill Richard. Gary Templeton is 70 today.
Gary Templeton.
70.
Number 1.
He's 70.
Yeah.
1 is
That
correct.
That hurts me.
What did you say it was?
1 is correct.
Oh, okay.
San Diego
Man, I knew that
Padres
one.
and the Cardinals.
Hey,
played well.
Ozzie Smith trade.
They traded
They
for each
traded
other.
Ozzie Smith and Gary Templeton.
Not a good trade for the Padres, right?
He
Ozzie
still had-
Smith was Ozzie.
Right, no. I mean, but he still had a good career. He
And
was in
former
ball
Miami
club.
Hurricane head football coach, national champion Dennis Erickson is 79 today. Those are your birthdays. All right, let's get the 6-pack out of the way. It's actually the 4-pack presented to you by InsureMax, Chad Hennessy, and our friends over at InsureMax. Proudly serving the Louisville area for over 25 years. You can call Chad Hennessy
At
for all your
479.
insurance needs at
479-4085.
ready to go, Tony. That is Chad Hennessy and InsureMax. All right, 4 games in the association tonight, so we'll pick them all. Sacramento at Charlotte. Sacramento's playing for a draft pick. Charlotte still trying to, they're going to be in the play-in portion of the playoffs. They are 17.5 at home tonight.
It's a lot of points.
I'm taking the points here. I got to take Sacramento on the points.
Let's big out of the fish say, Scooter.
Can't go high enough.
I know, but God, in the NBA, that's a ton of points. New Orleans at the Knicks tonight. Knicks at home, 9.5, playing well. I'm giving the points here. New Orleans got nothing to play for. Give me the Knicks minus 9.5. Orlando at Cleveland, NBC tonight. Tony, if you're looking for something to watch sports-wise. Cleveland 10.5 at home. Orlando played last night, ended a 16-game losing streak by the Pacers. The Pacers beat them, and now they got to go to Cleveland. Give me Cleveland. I'm going to lay the 10.5 here. Back-to-back nights for Orlando. Cleveland did not play last night.
Both our teams, but Cleveland rocks.
And 11 o'clock tonight, Denver at Phoenix. That is on NBC West Coast, so you can find it on Peacock if you'd like to watch it locally. Denver on the road, 5.5. I'm going to take Devin Booker and the home team here. The Suns need to win more than the Nuggets do, and it's on national TV on the West Coast anyway. Give me Phoenix plus 5.5.
It's hard to believe they almost have the same record.
Yeah, you're
44
right.
and 28 for Denver and 40 and 32 for the
Denver
Phoenix. Who saw
struggles.
that coming with
Denver,
Phoenix?
well,
8 games above.
Phoenix is better than we thought they were going to be at the beginning of the year, and Denver's had some injuries, including Joker, who missed some time, so that's why their record's not as good as it should be. So Sacramento plus 17.5, Knicks minus 9.5, Cavs minus 10.5, and Suns plus 5.5. That is your InsureMax Max Pack today, 4 games. There you go.
I wonder if the Todd father's going up there to Indy tomorrow.
Is that the Lakers up in Indy tomorrow?
Yep.
He has made that trip before. I know that. I heard LeBron's load management tomorrow, and Luka.
And 16 wins for the Pacers.
they're
They
playing
got,
the
they got
Pacers.
number 16 last night.
I don't really know that, Todd Father. If you're listening, I'm making all that up. All right, Jackson Smith and Jigba, congratulations. The Seattle World Series, Super Bowl
Series.
champion.
He's rich.
4 years,
Already was.
$168.6 million extension. Well, she'll keep him with the Seahawks through 2031. $120 million guaranteed, Tony. All right, I know you're a competitor, right? But when you get $120 million guaranteed, I'm not saying you don't play hard, but there are levels of playing hard. And I'm sorry. I got $120 million in the bank. I'm looking for things to do, have a little fun, and maybe not working on my craft in the off season as hard as I would. Is that fair? It's probably not fair.
It's not fair, but when you don't play well, what is everybody going to say? You don't care. You're getting paid.
Highest paid receiver in NFL history. You know, Jerry Rice is going, man, I played in the wrong era. There's a lot of these guys going, man, I played in the wrong era.
Isn't it insanity how much money people make to play sports and act and do those types of things?
It's not just quarterbacks anymore, because now when it's your turn to get paid, the entire argument from your agent is he's got to get more than that guy. That guy that just got paid, whether it's all about Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson, whoever just got paid last.
Signed the biggest deal. Well,
my guy, look what my guy did. He had all these catches. He had all these yards. He won the Super Bowl. He's got to get more of that guy. What's that guy ever done? He's never won a Super Bowl. And they pay it. And that's just the way it is. All right, NBA last night, fun night. Detroit, we mentioned, without Cade Cunningham, beat the Lakers 113-110. Dennis Jenkins, he's one of our Pistons, Tony. He had a career-high 30 in that one. Indiana ended that 16-game losing streak. Pascal Siakam, 37 in the win over Orlando. Oklahoma City beat a depleted Philadelphia team. Maxi's still hurt. Embiid didn't play, among others. But they only won at 123-103. SGA had 22, played about half the game, really. They sat a lot of guys early in that game. San Antonio over Miami, 136-111. San Antonio clinches the Southwest Division. And Wembanyama, 26-15 last night. Yeah, he's pretty good. Atlanta, 146. Memphis, 107. 8 players in double figures for the Hawks. Chicago beat Houston, 132-124. In the loss, Kevin Durant had 40. Toronto over Utah, 143-127. These are ABA-type scores, by the way. R.J. Barrett, 27 points.
You love that.
I do. Toronto shot 61.4%. Golden State beat Dallas 137-131 in overtime. Moses Moody had 23, but may have torn his ACL in the overtime. Non-contact knee injury. He'll be evaluated further, but that'd be a big loss for them going into the playoffs.
That's how I tore my ACL, seriously. Non-contact. 2-foot stop to go up. Poof, there it went.
Should have done a 1-foot stop.
Yep.
Portland beat Brooklyn. Brooklyn stinks. 134-99.
They lost about 35.
To Monty Kamara, 35 for the Blazers, including a career-high 9 3-pointers. And the Clippers beat Milwaukee 129-96. Kawhi Leonard, 28 in the Clippers win. You know how I love to bet overs. 9 of the 10 NBA games went over the total last night. Only the Lakers-Detroit game went under. So
that's a good night for John Spears.
That's a profitable night for John Spears. Huh?
What was the over and under on that?
They ended 223. I think it was 227.
I was going to say, pretty close.
Luka took a 3. It was off balance, contested at the end. If he hits it, overs go to overtime, and the overs go 10 for 10. Back at it tomorrow. Thanks for listening. We'll give you our baseball winners tomorrow. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. Big A.